Hey everyone, hope you're doing well. Here's a bunch of stuff that I picked up recently at a couple of thrift stores, garage sales, kind of a good mix. A lot of it's stuff I hadn't even found before, I didn't even know existed, and it seems like it's going to do okay. So I want to show you what I found. Hey everyone, I'm back with a haul video. This video will probably end up being a bunch of different clips of different things that I've picked up over the past couple weeks. It's just easier for me to do it this way, so hopefully it works out for you guys. Most of the stuff, sorry for the shaky camera work, I'm taking off my jacket in the middle of this. Most of this will already have been listed. There'll be a couple things that have not, but I like to, for the most part, show you guys stuff that's already listed so I can give you an accurate representation of the pricing and everything too, in case when I bought it I was a little off. So we'll start off up top. This is a Harley jacket. It's a size, I think, extra large. Yep, it's actually a really cool one. It's got the shield on the back, Harley down the sides there. I paid $10. The guy said it was in really great shape. It had a couple marks, but nothing crazy. But I didn't notice this hole right here. So, don't know how I missed it. It was a darker, it was like a family-run estate sale. The worst part is when I got there, someone had just bought a Harley vest, I think for $15, and the guy said he sold a bunch of other jackets the day before. I didn't even know he was open. I didn't see him advertised anywhere, so and it's not an area I usually go into, so I wouldn't have known even to look there. But it ended up being $10. I still think we'll make money. Someone sold this one for like $100. Other people have sold it for 40, 50, 60, but one person got like 100 and some bucks for it, which seems a little crazy. So obviously I won't get that with the whole, but if we could get 40 to even 35 with the whole, that's not bad for our $10. So definitely do a better job of looking stuff, because it's in a horrible spot too on the sleeve right here. It's so big. Be a lot better if it was like on the underside here. There's a tiny little hole or something that you could get away with, but right on the sleeve it's pretty obvious. So hopefully we'll still do well. Some other clothing items. I haven't been showing a ton of these to you guys because I don't pick them up that much. It's really not a big part of my game anymore. But these are Ariat M2 jeans. They were $8. You kind of see Ariat denim there. The best ones are the flame resistant ones. But these ones for $8. I always do pretty well. I usually get at least 25, but sometimes I get closer to 40 for them. Just depends on what size you have and kind of what the market is. Couple of clothes. I still like Hawaiian shirts. This is an RJC, made in Hawaii, size large. Thought it was really cool because it's got a bunch of prints of different shirts on there. So I listed it for, like, someone sold one I think for 36 or something, free shipping. I didn't find any other ones listed right now. So I listed mine for like 40 or best offer. I already had an offer right away for like $15, which is not enough. Obviously I paid like $5. But I think that'll eventually sell if we find the right person. And then something I took a shot on. These are Huck Performance fabrics, like fishing type shirts. You can see all of these are Huck right here. They were at Savers. Paid like $4.50 each for them once I got my discount. Most are size 2XL. One is a 3XL. And some of these do pretty well. They get like $20 a shirt, $25 a shirt used. Some people have. But there's not a ton of them that have sold. But there's not a ton listed. Most of them are all new, and they're like t-shirts or long sleeve shirts, not many of the collars. So I picked them all up to take a chance. I lotted all these ones together, the 2Xs, and then I sold the 3X by itself. So not sure. I'll report back hopefully with sales, but I wouldn't run out and buy it yet, but we'll see what happens. This is a New Wave, one of those infrared ovens. It's the Pro Plus. Brand new in the box. It's missing one piece of styrofoam that would go on the top, but it was $10. Lady said she never used it. I checked to make sure everything was there. I sold one of these before for like 85 or 90. I think I paid 15 for it. So this one I should be able to sell for about the same, hopefully, and then it usually ends up costing like 25 to ship it, so we should be fine there. This is a Polar Care Kodiak cube. They have a bunch of different ones. Comes with the power cord, and it also has this little tube that comes out, and then it hooks to a little pad. So if you look it up, you'll see the rest. I always sell these for about $70 to $85. You got to be careful with medical stuff, and I've said this before. I think sometimes they'll take it down if it needs a prescription or what have you. I think these ones might be okay, because I've sold them and I haven't had issues, but do your research. I paid $7.50 at a rummage sale, so wasn't too bad. Some Bible commentaries. Look out for Bible commentaries. Not all of them are worth a ton, but some of the unique ones can go well. This is a 6-volume set. It's sold as high as like 80 or 90 bucks, and usually around 40 or 50 for the whole set. It's going to take a while because obviously not everybody's looking for this, but I paid, what, 12 bucks plus tax, so that one's listed. Here's another thing, some EMI. These are like CDs from the 20s that also come to a little book. 2 of them are missing discs. I paid 4 each plus tax, so 12 plus tax. Someone sold the whole set like complete in really good condition for 60. Other people are listing a used set of just one for like 25, 30. So I'm hoping I can maybe get like 40 even though it's missing 2 discs. I thought it was only missing 1 disc, but when I went in there and looked, 1 disc inside the case was wrong. So I thought I was only going to miss 1, which would have been better than I try to replace it, but it's not going to be worth it to replace them. So, but they are worth looking out for if you see them at a garage sale. Some of these do really well. Cookbooks, the Betty Crocker binder type ones. This is one of the ones you want. This is the pie one. Pie, what is it called? Pie. I guess, I don't know, I guess like shaped like a pie, little pie wedges or whatever. I think this one's a 1970. The first one might be 1968, so this is the 2nd edition. This one should go for like, if you really wait, you can get like 45 sometimes if you get someone who really, really wants it, but it's probably more like a 30, 25 to 35 for one of these. It has tape on the side, but it should still sell. This one's from 78, so a bit newer, but it still sells usually for like 20 to 25 for me, and I paid 2 bucks. So that's cool. 2 Bibles, they were, I think, 2 bucks each. This one had like gold toned writing in there, but it all came out. It was Oral Roberts one. Thought it might be worth some. I didn't look it up. It turned out it's really not. I might get 10 for it and make my money back. But this one's pretty good. It's a Faith Partners, Coral Ridge Ministries, giant print, New King James Bible. This one, someone sold one for like 100 and something. They took a best offer, and someone sold, I think, one for 49. So mine has a little mark there. It's not perfect, but if I could get 30 or 35, I'd be happy. Same sale, I bought this Krisha Creations. It's like a little plush stocking. It says Merry Christmas there. It's from, I think, like the late 80s, maybe early 90s. It's brand new, has the tag. There's a little mark. See some discoloration there, but aside from that, it looks great. I paid $7.50 at the rummage sale for this. But some of these have sold used for like 25 or 30, not this Dalmatian one. So I figure maybe someone who has a Dalmatian, which I put in the title, or a puppy of some kind, they want to get them a Christmas stocking. It's super big. It's super nice and soft. There might be someone out there, or if someone had this growing up, they might get it. So I listed it for like 60 or best offer, with the hope of probably getting like a $40 to $50 offer. So that's pretty cool. Keel shield. This goes on the bottom of your boat to protect it. It's brand new. The packaging is kind of beat up, but it's still sealed. I paid, they had it listed at 40 at this little church thrift store that I go to. And I went there and I said, you know, I started talking to them and I was like, hey, what are the deals? And they told me that shoes were half off, and we'll get to that next, and clothes were half off. But everything else was 25% off. And then I was like, oh, and one other category was 50%, like housewares or something like that. And I was like, okay, what about this? Is this a houseware? She goes, no, that counts as sporting goods. Those aren't 50%. And I was like, oh, if it was 50, I probably would have bought it, but I'll pass at 25. And it was listed for 40. And she asked, well, how much is it? And she's like, I'm like, 40. And she's like, well, you seem nice. I'll let you have it for 50% off. So paid 20 plus tax. Sometimes it's nice to be friendly and just to ask questions or mention, you know, if this was a little bit cheaper, I might buy it. And sometimes, if you know, it might work out for you. So this time it did, and I should get like 75 to 80 for it. It won't. It's pretty heavy, but it won't be too bad to ship because you can go pirate ship and we'll save on the shipping. So pretty cool. This little Christmas Carol thing is brand new from 2001. It was $1 at a thrift store. I just picked it up. It's like a little microphone that you can you know, I guess sing different carol songs and pass it around or whatever. So paid $1. We'll see if that sells around Christmas time. Shoes, SAS, San Antonio Shoe Company. These are the ones, they got some creasing there, but these always sell pretty well for me. Bottoms look okay, a little bit of wear there, but overall pretty good. I paid, they were 20, they were half off, so 10 plus tax. I should get 45 or so for those. Don't mind this, it's a little Mad Catz controller thing that's been listed. These are Answer 2. They're like really heavy duty shoes. They're a size 13, like extra wide. They were $10, but 50% off, so only 5. And this particular shoe sold for like 45, 40 bucks, 30 bucks. So I paid 5 for it. I'm hoping to get 40 and we'll be pretty good. I look out for those like diabetic or kind of like comfort shoes for people, especially as they get older. A lot of times you'll see these at estate sales and stuff. So they seem to do really well. So that's it for right now. Hopefully I'll have some more at the back part of this video to show you guys. Okay guys, this should be another clip in the video of also stuff that I picked up. Pretty cool stuff in my opinion. Stuff that I hadn't found before, and some stuff that seems like it'll do pretty well. So we'll jump right in. Sorry, the lighting's a little poor. Let's fix that. Hopefully that's a little bit better. Okay, so Bullet Express here. I don't think I showed this. This was 20 bucks. And I got it 25% off, so 15 plus tax. It is a, here's the base to it right here. It's like a juicer, food processor thing. It comes with all this whole thing full of parts. I looked it up and it looked like I could actually make more money selling each part individually, so that's what I did. I already sold one little lid for 20 bucks and it went first class, so I've already started to make some of that money back. We're probably still in the hole a few dollars, but that's not a bad find there. So you know, 15 probably will end up being, I think it's like over 150 when it's all said and done, if every piece sells for what I listed it for. So pretty cool there. Something I don't usually bother with is like figures, you know, glass, porcelain, stuff like that. Was at a garage and I saw this weird looking dog. I believe it's like a sheepdog or something. It actually has a broken piece right here. Kind of tell it should loop around to the back there. The brand, which I'll have it has a little tag with it, but it's all broken. Was like this before I got it. It's an original Almazetta, if you can kind of read that. Almazetta. Looked one up. One of them that sold it's like the same design, but it's not the same exact dog. Sold for like 80 bucks, and then someone's got one listed for 155. So I paid 3. We're gonna see what happens. If anyone knows anything, let me know. Or if you know what kind of dog that is, to me it kind of looks like some kind of sheepdog or something, which is what I put. But if you have a better idea, let me know, and we'll kind of add that into the listing. Hopefully, help it sell. This is pretty cool. It's a Clemson Russell pullover, Clemson Tigers. Reason I picked this up, college stuff doesn't do as well as a lot of NFL stuff for me when it comes to selling. It seems to be a slower sale sometimes, which is odd because there's still a lot of fans in college and some people take it way more serious than the pros, but for whatever reason it seems like the competition just maybe a little bit more strong there, so stuff takes a while. But I bought this because it's the Clemson Tigers. They've been doing awesome lately in football. I've won a couple national championships, so it was $6. I'm definitely going to pick that up because come football season, I'm pretty sure it'll sell if it doesn't sell before that. Here's a navy. I don't think I showed this here. It's a Nike, but it's a 4XL. 4XL. It even has a little tag on there for where you put your headphones for like an iPod or something. It has like a little tag on there still for that. So I don't think anyone ever used it. I did list it as used because it doesn't have the official Nike original tag, but I paid $5 for that, and I think I'll probably get like 35 or 40. And here's a 49ers. This is a Colin Kaepernick jersey. It's not a Nike one. This was the one before he actually left the NFL, or in his early career. It was by Reebok still. The Nike ones are the ones that come out. They sell even quicker for him because obviously Nike endorses him or whatever. I think they signed him after all the stuff that happened. So his do really well. But I should still be able to sell that for like $30, and it only costs, I think, $8. So pretty cool. Here's a Pan Am. It's like a little almost briefcase style. It's just plastic. It's nothing really crazy, but it was $15 at an estate sale. The last Pan Am bag I had this was like a, I don't know, like a nylon-y material, and it was more like a bag. That one I think I sold for 40 or $50, and I had paid $2. This one, I'm thinking someone sold a similar one for $75 plus shipping, I think it was. So I think we'll be okay. There's got to be a fan or a collector that might be interested. So some video game stuff. Grand Theft Auto, Liberty City Stories, PS2, and Vice City Stories. This double pack goes for like 30 to 50 bucks. Just depends. Kind of all over the place, but I paid $5 for it, so that was a good deal. Look out for Game Sharks, especially the earlier one. I think PS1 ones do better than the PS2, but look out for Game Sharks. They can do well. This one was $5. Comes with the memory card and the disc. That should go for like 25, 30. Mario Kart Double Dash is a great game to look for, but this is the case. I bought it at a Goodwill. There's a Sims 2 in there. It was $4. Sims 2 usually sells for like $8 or $9 by itself. So I bought that, and then I think I can still get like 15 to 20 for a case by itself. So that's why I grabbed it. And then Metroid was also there for $4. This one is complete. I usually get like 16, 17 for that. Over here, this is a... Actually, we'll do this one last. This is a Prospect Your Way to Millions. It was taped shut. The guy said it was complete at a thrift store. Didn't want me to untape it. So I was like, okay, it was $3. I bought it. It's missing disc 1. It has the case there, the one that's backwards, but it's missing the actual disc. There weren't any available online that I could find to try to match it up. It sells for like 40 plus usually. So I'm going to see if I can get like 25 for it or 30. The first disc is actually the one that I think is least important because it's like, I mean, if you want to learn what she's teaching, the first one's like the motivator disc. The other ones are actually the process. So we'll see, but if you find it complete, it does actually do pretty well. Here's 2 graphics cards, EVGA GeoForce G1070s. They were $10 each from one of my sources. I bought a bunch of jerseys from them and stuff, so those were there. They should go for, I think, like 45 to 50 each, so that's not bad. This thing's super cool. It's an Info Globe by Olympia digital caller ID, so it kind of like spins the number here and tells, you know, who called. And the date and time. They also have some made by Sharper Image. Both of them do really well. I think the Sharper Image might be a little bit better, but some of these have sold for $50. So I paid $3 at a thrift store. Good to look out for. And lastly, it's this, even though I never come prepared with stuff open. It's like I obviously need to get in here, but... And this is just a generic plastic case for it, so... Okay, here we are. This is a hearing aid, so kind of maybe a little bit morbid or not what most of you are looking to pick up, but this is a Rexton, R-E-X-T-O-N hearing aid. Maybe you can see the Rexton there. The model is actually that KSHA04. That's the model of this one. This one is actually broken. It has the little button that controls, I think, the volume on it. Is not there. The button mechanism's there, but the little top that sits on it is not. So I paid $10. It came with a bunch of batteries too. But if you see old hearing aids usually at an estate sales where you're going to find them, I know it's kind of a little bit gross, but you might want to look them up. Some of them go for hundreds of dollars depending on which one it is. Even ones for parts can even sell. Some people will buy them. So this one I paid $10 for. I'm not sure how we're going to do, but hopefully like at least $40 for a parts one. Someone sold an individual one for like $100 and something, but they said it worked completely. So look out for this is just a generic case again, but look out for hearing aids. There's a bunch of different brands, but if you see them there and they're cheap enough and you don't mind dealing with that, it might be worth taking a look at. All right, take care.